Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got to Jamaica.
Well, actually, I am officially from Lebanon. I end up in Canada, and when I was living in Canada, I faced lots of medical issues, especially skin and eczema, and lots of complication. And then I thought maybe I can go somewhere where it's nice and hot, different weather. And I end up in Jamaica, call my community, Muslim community, and end up in Jamaica.
And so there was a Muslim community here that helped you.
Yes, of course. That's they were very helpful. They were very helpful.
5 cultural shocks I suffered when I moved to Jamaica from Cuba. Hi, my name is Flor. I am Cuban and I live in Jamaica for 21 years now. And up to this day, me not stop for shock over them 5 cultural things here.
Yeah, my people, 10 people arrived by boat from Cuba in a St. James. Look on a little piece of boat, people. To show you how life hard. The people they not no light in their country, hurricane mash up their country. And they see Jamaica as the paradise. Asians see we as the paradise because they never come up on boat. I just Jamaican alone don't see us as paradise. With the runway, I got other country when we can turn up and make the country a better place. See America Trump win and go and send back everybody at the yard when I feel it there. See, we need to adapt. We need to send back everybody at the yard when I feel there. See, the China then come and then they reach out faster than we because we can unite. You get to me and say Jamaica paradise. Leave a like or comment on the video if you agree with me.
Guys, welcome back again to my channel, and if you are new here, please don't forget to hit that subscription button, and also you can comment, like, and share on the same. Now, something really interesting has been going all over the world. As you know, Jamaica is one of the major or is one of the biggest countries in the Caribbean. People have been really talking about Jamaicans. Of course, the countries like the Arabic nations, China, India, Africa, and also not Americans. And also, most people they have been leaving their countries to travel to Jamaica. The question is it all about the music in Jamaica? Is it all about the lifestyle? Is it all about the freedom? Is it all about the culture? Is it all are the people living in Jamaica? Now we are going to explore more and see the reasons why Jamaicans or why Jamaica is becoming the global country for migration.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got to Jamaica.
Well, actually, I am officially from Lebanon. I end up in Canada, and when I was living in Canada, I faced lots of medical issues, especially skin and eczema, and lots of complication. And then I thought maybe I can go somewhere where it's nice and hot, different weather. And I end up in Jamaica, call my community, Muslim community, and end up in Jamaica.
And so there was a Muslim community here that helped you.
Yes, of course. That's they were very helpful. They were very helpful. And also when I came here, it's just like all my condition disappeared, and I felt normal and healthy, and everything was like
Because of the sun.
100%. It's the weather, the sun, the earth, the food, the air, everything's in Jamaica helped me.
Is there anything you'd like people to know about the Muslim community here in Jamaica?
It's we can establish a better community here because they need really help and make them a better place for Muslims to be here.
Okay, so what's your favorite thing about wearing the hijab?
Oh, I love my hijab. I love my hijab. I'm so proud of my hijab. I I consider myself lucky to have hijab and being in Jamaica because I feel I'm so respectful from many people, and I walk here so safe, so nicely, and people respect me so nicely.
How do people respond when they see you?
Number one, they think I am a nun, which fine, and also because I dress like Mary. And when they ask me why you dress like this, I say I dress like Mary. And they surprised that I believe in Mary, which, we love Mary, we respect her, and even Jesus. They were so surprised, so in shock. There are a lack of information about Islam, what we know, what we love, what we worship. And there's, lots of information about Mary and Jesus. And that's why I'm happy to walk on the road with my hijab and talk about it.
And is there any challenges that you faced in your life, not just in Jamaica, but while wearing the hijab?
Personally, no, not really, not really, not really. But my daughter did. My daughter did face lots of challenge, lots of them. And but we're working on it. We're working on it, and we try to, to inform people that this is not the Islam what they hear on media. They have to search for real Islam, and when they found it, they know what Islam is. It's about love, unity, care, share, and spread peace. And that's what I like to do here. And I love my life here.
Nice, beautiful.
thank
Anything else you want anybody to know about you?
Me, I'm a story myself, and I do what I can do for spreading peace and goodness around, and that's what I like to do, and that's my journey. Yeah, and I love it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. That's perfect. Sounds great.
These are the 5 biggest cultural shocks I suffered as a Cuban moving to Jamaica. If you're new here, hi, my name is Flor. I am Cuban and I've been living in Jamaica for 21 years. And me still remember them 5 shockers here like it's today. Number 1, throwing the toilet paper in the toilet. Cuba is a very different place right now, but back in my days, you couldn't do that. First of all, we didn't even add toilet paper. We did use newspaper, and then you have the little basket beside the toilet, and then you would have put the paper in there. So me did put the toilet paper in the basket, and my mother-in-law had by mistake couple times. Number 2, meat. When I went to Jamaica, I went to live with my mother-in-law, and she did have a helper. So the helper would have cook. And the first time I see the helper cooking, I swear I said they might keep a welcome party for me. And I was like, oh my God, it looked like I missed the notice that they're keeping a welcome party. And then when dinner time come, miss everybody, I share them plate. And I'm like, no party, no, I keep again. And I asked my husband and I say, oh no, I keep party or something. He said, no, why you are asking? I said, but me I see a pot full of meat in the stove. Like, what is that? And he said, no, that is how we cook here. I'm like, excuse me? You see, in my Cuba, the one that I was coming from, we cook a little tiny piece of meat and it's counted per person. Let's use an example of a chicken very quick. My family will slaughter a chicken at home. We take part of the chicken to make soup. That will be the 2 foot, the neck, and the intestines. The soup will be 1 meal. Another meal will be the leg and thigh them. And another meal will be the breast and the chicken back. 3 meals, 3 different meals out of 1 chicken. Me never adjust to them abundance them there. I was shocked. Number 3, it was the lack of public display of love. You see, in Cuba, people are kiss, people are hug, people are make out, people are fill up one another in a public. People sometimes even in a public. And most time I did have to find myself holding back when I was in public with my husband. And every time, like if I kissed him or anything, I just felt like everybody was like, what are you doing? Get a room. You know, it was very uncomfortable. And 21 years later, after practicing that, I have found after visiting Colombia and Brazil, which are places where people do that, just like in Cuba, I feel like, boy, me really miss out in hug and kisses. Number 4. Jamaicans bathe a morning time. In Cuba, nobody no do that. I am not saying it's because we are nasty people, but because we don't really have the resources, we don't have the water, we don't have soap, we bathe 2 times for the day. So in a Cuba, it's normal for a man to wake up a morning time, wash his face, and a woman wake up a morning time and she wash her face and she wash her and go about them business. Number 5, and this was one of the biggest adjustments I had to make. And it was wearing a brassiere, and just changing my general way of dressing. Jamaicans' way of dressing, Jamaicans' style is impeccable. I have been to many different countries and I have never seen anybody who dresses as well as a Jamaican does. And I am so glad and thankful that I adopted that type of that part of the culture, because my IG name is Flor Cubana, that style, thanks to Jamaica. I literally went to Jamaica without a brassiere. I never did wear one to begin with. One of the first type of shopping that my mother-in-law took me to was to buy underwear. She's like, do you want to go shopping? I said, I couldn't even say yes. And she's like, let's 5 cultural shocks I suffer when I moved to Jamaica from Cuba. Hi, my name is Flor. I am Cuban and I live in Jamaica for 21 years now. And up to this day, me not stop for shock over them 5 cultural things here. Number 1, food for breakfast. Me say, come morning time, me could not believe me. I see where I come from, Cuba. Breakfast time is barely a little sip of coffee if you're lucky. If you are a little bit more privileged, you may have some cow's milk and maybe a little bread. Member say it's 21 years since me left. But this is what me remember about the Cuba I left behind. You see, when you reach a Jamaica now, me say boiled dumpling, me say liver, me say kidney, me say ackee and saltfish with dumpling and food, me say rice and peas and all that dinner and morning time. Up to this day, me not exaggerate, me not tell no lie. Me can't get over the fact that Jamaicans have a whole meal for breakfast. Number 2, manners and respect. Me don't know what was it about the Cuba me left behind, but we never did practice manners and respect. My grandmother always did tell me that manners and respect in Cuba died in 1959. You see, if you buck up on somebody, you just buck up on somebody and move. You see, if it's morning time, you just wake up and move. You see, if it's evening time, you just walk through and move. But you see, in a Jamaica now, you better practice your manners and respect. You have to say good morning. You have to say good evening. You have to say good night. If it's a night time and you know I go asleep, you still have to say good night. If you buck up on somebody, you have to say sorry. You have to say sorry. You have to say sorry. You better say sorry. Boy, me wish Cuba will take up back manners and respect. Number 3, eating out. You see the Cuba I left behind, going to restaurant? That was not in my vocabulary. The liquor restaurant that did exist were owned by the government, and let me tell you, you don't want to name that food there. Eating out for my family was almost like a taboo because we were so afraid that we will get sick. So every time we will travel to another province for health reasons, for whatever reason it will be, we carry our own food, we carry our own liquor bottle with juice and them thing there fi eat, and you will not eat out because you don't know where them process them food, you don't know what did they in that food, and there was no guarantee that you will find food a road. But you see Jamaica now, you just go a restaurant, you don't need no special occasion, restaurant just dead. You have fast food restaurant, you have regular restaurant, you have cook shop, you have people that sell a roadside pan chicken and them thing there. A different culture this. Number 4, Elpa. I mean, no say everybody in Jamaica don't have no Elpa.
Greetings, me people. Greetings. Blessed love and respect. Me day Winifred Beach, and me just want to tell you, say, the reason we speak patois, or Jamaican, as we call it now, me not call it patois again because it's a language, we call it Jamaican. Me speak it out of respect for the people them, right? This other language of Jamaica, and we have enough respect for the people them. And my husband asked me to speak Jamaican from now on, him say, you know, you live your 6th year, it's time for you to speak Jamaican. So out of respect, me I learn the language and I practice, and you know, me not know everything, but me I learn. And this morning in the grocery store, the cashier was laughing, young gal, laughing and laughing and laughing at my patois. And me just make a joke and say, boy, it must sound funny to hear the Canadian accent. I speak Jamaican. And me just make a joke out of it. And she said, oh, please stop speaking patois. And I say, why? And she said, because it make me laugh so much and I feel embarrassed. I said, it's okay. You can laugh. I'm in a business. Me not stop chat. Anyway. Oh, anyway. I guess that's not Jamaican to say anyway. Alright, so the water cool. A Christmas weather this, them say, right? But enough wind and anyway, me blessed to be here, to go swim in Winifred Beach, sea water. All right, respect everybody.
Go on, peeps. So, what do the late Jamaican Prime Minister Edward Seaga, British author and socialite Lady Colin Campbell, and former Miss Jamaica as well as Member of Parliament Lisa Hanna have in common? It would be that all three descend from persons who fled the Levant and came to the island of Jamaica fleeing religious persecution in the late 1800s and early 1900s. Although known as Syrians in their native Jamaica, their ancestors were originally from places such as Palestine, Lebanon, and Syria. Unlike the Chinese and the Indians who preceded them, the Syrians who found themselves on the island of Jamaica found themselves there as religious refugees and not indentured laborers. Many of whom were Christians, specifically members of the Greek Orthodox Church, and were fleeing the expansion of the Ottoman Empire, and upon arriving to Jamaica, quickly had to adopt Catholicism or the Anglican Church, finding no Greek Orthodox Church on the island. As I said, while in Jamaica they are known as Syrians, they do have their roots in Palestine, Syria, and Lebanon. Reasons being because as time goes on, borders change. They brought with them names such as Issa, Mahfoud, Azan, Hassad, and many others. As time marches on, Syrian Jamaicans continue to leave an indelible footprint on the island. Aside from Syrian bread, which is their contribution culinary-wise, the one and only Abraham Elias Issa, grandson of a Palestinian man from Bethlehem, is known as the founding father of Jamaican tourism.
Wagwan, my people, welcome back again to the video. Now you have seen Jamaica has been hosting a lot of nations. That is the China nations. Let's talk about the India and also the North American. So the reason is this. Now, from my own point of view, Jamaica is one of the most popular or known country in the Caribbean, and of course, when you have been given an opportunity to go and visit Jamaica, I know you'll not want that opportunity to go away, or you'll not sleep on that opportunity. So most of these Indian, Chinese people, they live from their comfort zone so that they can go and travel and explore in Jamaica. The reasons to why these people are moving from their country so that they can come and explore in Jamaica is because it is beautiful culture and power that attracts people. Also, we have seen African influencers traveling from our own country to go to Jamaica so that they can go there and also explore the way those people are living and also the way they are living within their culture. And also we have seen a lot of people traveling from Africa so that they can go to Jamaica for the vacations. And mostly you find these people don't want to come back at home. This is really quite interesting. And for me, to be honest, if I'm given that opportunity to go and travel to Jamaica, for real, I might not come back, I'm telling you. Because, of course, how can you go to a very beautiful country, a beautiful that really embraces their culture, a beautiful country that loves people, and then you decide to come back? For me, it's a no. I'll not decide to go back to my country. It's better I stay there in Jamaica. Then those people, they should be better prepared to give me the identity of being a Jamaican, because I feel like one day I'm going to be a Jamaican. Also, their music is on another level. That is very true. If you listen, if you have been a fan of listening to music worldwide, Jamaican music has been on the top level or has been on another level. If you travel to different countries, let me talk about my own country here in Kenya. If you walk or if you travel in our matatus, we also have this what we call matatu culture. If you travel to Kenya and by any chance you get into one of those buses, you'll be very shocked. You'll find that most of those um, of those buses, they have been painted with Jamaican flags. Also, they have been painted with Jamaican artists. So, and also most of the time, you'll find that those buses they only play Jamaican songs. So you can see when these people, these Asians are traveling from their country, so that they can come and explore this good music. You know, the music those Jamaican people usually sing is a reggae and a dancehall, and those musics are on a very different levels. Also, we have seen people from Africa, also from different countries, are trying to copy what these Jamaican people are doing. We have seen people trying to sing in the accent of a Jamaican. You know, when somebody copies what you usually do, just know that you are doing the right thing and the people are really admiring what you are doing. So you can see most of these people are moving from their countries, because in their countries they are not experiencing this kind of culture. So that's the reason why you'll find they're traveling from their own country to go to Jamaica, so that they can get maybe to be also to be part of that culture. Also, if you have been a fan of reggae music, usually reggae music has a message. It is just not only music, it also carries some message, and if you listen very carefully, you'll get to analyze it down, because most of the Jamaican reggae music, they hold this message about a struggle. If you have been listening to Lucky Dube music, if you have been listening to Bob Marley music, you'll get to see this message coming out clear. So reggae music in Jamaica is also on another level. That's the reason also you'll find these people traveling, so that they can get to see how this music is being created, how these industries are being ran by these artists. People travel to Jamaica because of what it represents. eh. Jamaica is not all about the culture. Jamaica is not all about the music. Also, people travel to see what Jamaica represents at large. You know, Jamaica, when I say what it represents, that is, I'm talking about freedom. I'm also talking about the culture. I'm also talking about a pride and a sense of belonging. You know, if you are on another people's country, there's that way of embracing your identity. You say proudly that I'm a Jamaican. Also, people travel to Jamaica because of being maybe disrespected on their own country, so that they can come and also see what are these Jamaican people are really doing, because Jamaica is one of the most popular countries that is known all over the world. Also, they travel not only for this culture. These China people, these people from North America, these people from India, they have been traveling to Jamaica, so that they can also invest there. So you can see Jamaica is a very wonderful country. And also, if you've been given that chance to go and travel to Jamaica, please don't sleep on that opportunity. Just make sure that you have prepared yourself very enough, because what you are going to see is going to really shock you, because Jamaica is really a beautiful country. I do really appreciate you, my subscribers, and thank you for watching this video. Until we meet next time.